Today we will be reacting baking soda and citric acid. We added food coloring and dissolved to produce a foam eruption.
Okay, BJ is getting ready to add baking soda to his citric acid solution, which has food coloring as well as dish soap in it, and we'll see what the results are going to be. All right, BJ.
Oh, it's going to happen.
As we can see, we're getting an eruption of yellow. Now, the reaction for citric acid and baking soda is a endothermic reaction, and so the temperature should be dropping as that happens. The initial temperature was about 62 degrees, and if we check it again, we'll probably find that the temperature did go down.
But it may be hard to see. How do you see it?
Yeah, it went down to about 58.
It went down to 58? So
yeah, well, about 55 really.
50.
Okay, now we're moving on to test tube 2. This is our second experiment. BJ will add the baking soda to the citric acid solution for the blue test tube. Okay, BJ, go ahead. Well, so we're getting the reaction. Citric acid, as the name states, is an acid, while baking soda is a base. So the reaction produces carbon dioxide. It is, like we said earlier, an endothermic reaction. We checked the temperature of the blue test tube earlier before we added anything to it, and it was about 64 degrees. We're going to check that temperature now.
Because every time you do it, it would just change the temperature.
The temperature should have dropped from the initial temperature of 64. So it should be a lower temperature. And it is a lower temperature. I don't know if you can see that, but it is about 55. Okay, this is our last experiment in reacting baking soda and citric acid. This is like we said earlier, an endothermic reaction. And BJ is adding baking soda to the citric acid solution now. Go ahead, BJ. Okay, we have the reaction starting. The foam is being produced is carbon dioxide. And we have a little dish soap there too to sort of help the foam in action also. We'll check the temperature. Temperature for this particular one was about mid-60s when it was initially done, well, prior to adding anything to it. And we'll let the reaction continue. And the temperature we have now, right around 55. So each one of the test tubes, once reacted with the acid, dropped from around 64, 65 degrees, dropped down to 55 degrees, showing that it was an endothermic reaction. And so the test tube, if you touch the test tube while the reaction was occurring, it would feel cool to the touch. This ends our backyard lab session with BJ.
Bye.